And so everyone, we've gotten to the newest Disney classic Encanto. Honestly, while I was definitely really excited for this, to see this as per usual with me and this stuff, the marketing for this film didn't exactly get me psyched up for this movie entirely. But regardless, it's still a new Disney classic, and that's plenty enough reason for me to be excited about this. And so I was, and it did feel really good to be seeing a new Disney classic in the cinemas ever since Frozen 2, considering I had to watch Raya and the Last Dragon on Disney Plus. And so, what did I eventually think of it? While I wouldn't say I necessarily loved it, I still really enjoyed it, and the worst part of it I did absolutely love. And again, like always, I'll be doing no spoilers for the start of this review, and then I'll go into the spoilers after a warning. So yeah, let's just get into the story. So, what's the story? A family in Colombia called the Madrigals each have some power given to them thanks to a miracle hand. All of them except one, a girl named Mirabelle. She's clearly upset that she's the only one who doesn't have a gift out of her entire family, but that does didn't really have an effect on her, even though it does kind of affect how she feels about herself, with feeling that she's not special, but she kind of tries to hide it from her family, even though it does still bother her. And so they also all live in a house that's not completely magical, and it's kind of like the house itself is kind of alive. However, after getting feelings that something's wrong, Mirabelle decides to investigate what it is, and she learns more about her family. And yeah, I'm gonna stop there. So immediately, the first thing that I always talk about with each Disney film is clearly the animation, which is still animation perfection, that to be expected with Disney. But this is really a gorgeous film, not just gorgeous with the animation itself, but it's also insanely colorful. One of Mirabelle's sisters in particular has the ability to make flowers appear wherever she wants, and it's really colorful whenever she does that. And the characters as well are so well realized. I really liked everyone like Mirabelle and her sisters, but I think Louisa was my favorite. One of Mirabelle's sisters who has the power of super strength. He's super likable and really funny. Speaking of which, yeah, the movie is really funny. There's tons of jokes, and a lot of them really made me laugh hard, especially anything with Louise. Yeah, there's one scene in particular where Mirabelle and one of her sisters that are kind of have to do something together, and that did make me laugh really hard. I also like how there's basically one location in the whole movie. It's pretty clever because since the houses they live in is so gigantic, they can go to different locations in it, and it's really fun to explore and learn the family history with it. And the fact that it all takes place in just one place throughout the whole movie is really unique. It's also fun to watch, considering the house is almost like it's alive, and so it's almost like a character of its own, and it's fun, and it's just fun watching the characters interact with it. Also, this is kind of a weird point to make, but something I noticed before going to see the film is that this actually reminded me a lot of My Hero Academia and Black Clover a bit, because the premise is centered around a character surrounded by magical people bow and they don't have any powers themselves. Kind of weird, but just something I know. Anyway, something else that raised here is the songs. I was kind of surprised to find that this was actually a musical, though I guess I probably should have known that. But yeah, the songs here are great. They were done by Lin-Manuel Miranda, the same guy who did the song for Moana, one of my favorite Disney musicals ever. And yeah, he does an amazing job here. Personally, I didn't find every song that memorable, but majority of them are, and really catchy as well. And yeah, and some of them are actually kind of funny as well, especially Luisa's song. I also found the actual dynamic between the family itself really enjoyable too. Not just those funny moments I mentioned, but also the relationship between everyone was mostly nice, and there were some things that happened with them, especially towards the end that I didn't expect at all. Probably my favorite relationship in the film was with Maribel and the boy named Antonio. I really liked their scenes, especially early on in the film. There's also a twist in towards the middle of the film that I didn't expect, and it does have some nice moments with that too. There's also a few emotional moments in this that I thought were handled really well as well, especially one regarding that character from that twist I just mentioned, and it did lead to some pretty sad moments. Really, it just feels like Disney getting back on track again, and they still got the talent of making these great animated films, which they had already proved this year with Raya and the Last Dragon, but this just feels like them continuing that trend. As far as any problems I might have with the film, I guess my biggest issue would be the ending. It kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere and wraps everything up a bit too well. There's something that happens, and I don't entirely get it. It just felt like a Deus Machina. It's not a major issue, just a small thing that kind of bothered me a little bit. But really, that's about it. I really liked the film, and I'm so happy that I got to see another Disney classic in the cinemas ever since the pandemic started. And really the first one since Moana that I can really say was really good. Again, I did see Raya on Disney Plus, so that doesn't really count. But this was just such a treat to see in the theaters again, and I'm really glad that it was as good as it was. So yeah, I'm obviously recommending this film. I'm really excited to just see it myself as a massive Disney fan. And so yeah, it was about my review for Encanto. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, Haitian Disney fan, where I do Kingdom Hearts and Disney please every day. And please subscribe for more content with it coming soon. I'll see you on next time. Take care. So we're gonna go into the spoilers now. So if you don't want anything spoiled, go watch the movie, then come back here and watch the rest of this review. Okay, so there's not really that much to spoil about this, but there are some things I want to discuss. First, the whole Bruno character part of the story was pretty interesting. That part when he was introduced was actually a little scary with him being all hooded and in the dark and all that. It was honestly kind of creepy just seeing him properly for the first time, and I was honestly kind of expecting him to be the villain for like a split second, but I was pretty surprised to find that he wasn't, and the whole thing with him sort of being exiled from the family and being inside the walls of the house and all that was that emotional aspect I mentioned. Especially when we see he's been looking through the wall and the through and for the whole family to feel like he's joining them was pretty sad as well. I did also like when he and Maribel find out that he may have to hug Isabel to fix the magic. That was just some really funny moments. And I was kind of sure, and I was sort of surprised that right when that didn't exactly work, and then when the house just comes down from the magic being lost. And that whole thing with Maribel and Abuelo at the lake was also pretty sad as well. Now, probably the biggest spoiler, which is also that thing I didn't like, was the ending. I don't know if they explain it, but the whole thing with Maribel somehow fixing the house was kind of weird. Like I said, it just felt like a David Martina that kind of came out of nowhere. But it's not that big of an issue, like I said, and it did lead to a nice ending with all of them back together. And really, that's about it. Really, like I said, I'm just really glad with how this film turned out, and I really, really loved a lot about this. And really, it was just, like I said a bunch already, it was just really satisfying for me to be able to see a new Disney classic in the cinema again after like since Frozen 2, and yeah, I'm just really glad that we finally got the opportunity to really do this again. And so, yeah, I want to go back to my review for Encanto. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all liked this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, Haitian Disney fan, writer, Kingdom Hearts and Disney. Please every day, and please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. I'll see you on next time. Take care.